Fried fish is often seen as a tempting indulgence or a convenient meal, but beneath its golden, crispy exterior lies a host of health concerns that deserve serious attention. While fish itself is widely regarded as a nutritious food, packed with beneficial omega-3 fatty acids, protein, and a variety of essential nutrients, the process of frying fundamentally alters its nutritional value, and not for the better, but for much worse. Let's explore why fried fish is considered extremely unhealthy, what happens during the frying process, and why opting for healthier cooking methods, especially at home, is a wiser choice for your long-term well-being. When fish is deep-fried, especially in restaurants and fast food establishments, it absorbs significant amounts of unhealthy fats from the oil used in cooking. Most commercial kitchens use oils that are high in trans fats and saturated fats, such as partially hydrogenated vegetable oils, mostly canola oils, which contain very extreme amounts of trans fats specifically, or even lard, because these oils are inexpensive and withstand high frying temperatures. Unfortunately, these types of fats are strongly linked to a range of health problems. Trans fats, in particular, have been shown to boost LDL, or bad, cholesterol levels, while lowering HDL, the good cholesterol, and eating even a little too much fat, especially if it's trans fat, can ultimately lead to a long list of diseases such as cancer, heart failure, cardiovascular disease, and fatty liver disease. This imbalance, which causes fatal pain and suffering within your organs, is the worst kind of fate a person can wish for. Recent studies have highlighted the dangers associated with regular consumption of fried foods, including fried fish. According to research published in the BMJ, women who consumed at least one serving of fried food per day faced an 8% higher risk of premature death compared to those who avoided fried foods. Fried fish and fried chicken were especially problematic, likely due to the repeated use of frying oils in commercial settings. This practice not only increases the trans fat content, but also leads to the formation of harmful byproducts and toxic compounds that can be absorbed into the food. Another key concern is the degradation of beneficial nutrients in fish during the frying process. Fish is prized for its omega-3 fatty acids, which in moderate quantities can support brain health, reduce inflammation, and are also linked to a lower risk of heart disease. However, the high temperatures involved in deep frying can break down these delicate fats, reducing their health benefits and, in some cases, transforming them into less desirable forms. Vitamin D and other heat-sensitive nutrients are also diminished, making fried fish a far cry from its healthier baked, grilled, or steamed counterparts. This sad story ends up with no possibility of a happy ending for the fish, for the human, and for the disappearing nutrients, which turn into nothing but fried oil compounds and more fat. Beyond the fats and loss of nutrients, frying fish can introduce or concentrate other health hazards. Fish, particularly larger or longer-lived species, can accumulate mercury and other environmental contaminants in their tissues. When these fish are deep-fried, especially in reused or poor-quality fatty oils, the contaminants can become more concentrated and more easily absorbed by the body. This is especially concerning for pregnant women, young children, elderly people, and anyone at risk of heavy metal toxicity. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency advises limiting or rather even avoiding the intake of fish high in mercury and being mindful of the source and preparation method. At home, it is possible to make fried fish a bit healthier by choosing better oils, like olive oil, avocado oil, or sunflower oil, which are rich in unsaturated fats. These oils are less likely to form harmful trans fats when used at moderate temperatures, and contain beneficial lipids that support heart health and spare energy tolerance. However, even healthier oils can become harmful if used excessively or at very high heat. Moderation is key, as even unsaturated fats and omega-3s can be very problematic in large amounts. The human body requires only small daily doses of these better fats to function optimally, and overconsumption can lead to weight gain, increased cholesterol, and other metabolic issues which all types of fat are easily capable of causing. Remember that despite the better fats being necessary, they are still not considered healthy, especially by health experts. The situation in restaurants and fast food establishments is particularly problematic. The oils used are often reused multiple times, breaking down into increasingly toxic and carcinogenic compounds with each use, making it worse than nuggets and almost as fearsome as burgers. Fried fish in such environments often contains not just unhealthy fats, but also a cocktail of additives, preservatives, and artificial flavorings designed to enhance taste and prolong shelf life. Supermarket packaged fish can also contain these chemicals in larger quantities than those restaurants, since most of the fish packaged in a supermarket is processed and altered genetically, and they often contain large portions of fat as well. These additives can have their own negative health effects, ranging from allergic reactions to increased inflammation and even links to certain types of cancer or chronic disease. Processed fried fish products, such as those found in supermarkets or fast food chains, are ultimately concerning. They are typically heavily breaded, high in sodium, and may contain additional chemicals to preserve texture and flavor. Consuming these products regularly has been associated with higher risks of diabetes, obesity, hypertension, and even neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's, and many cancer types. High-fat diets, particularly those rich in trans and saturated fats, have been described by experts as poisonous due to their profound impact on cardiovascular and metabolic health. It's important to recognize that the risks of fried fish don't stop at the fats and additives. The act of frying itself, especially at high temperatures, can create acrylamide and other potentially carcinogenic compounds. These substances are formed when starchy foods are cooked at high heat, but can also develop in protein-rich foods like fish, especially when overcooked or burnt. Given all these factors, many health professionals recommend avoiding fried fish altogether, whether from fast food outlets, gourmet restaurants, or even at home when it's made with bad oil types. Instead, healthier preparation methods such as baking, grilling, poaching, steaming, or even frying in olive oils preserve the beneficial nutrients in fish without introducing dangerous fats or chemicals. These methods allow you to enjoy the natural flavors and health benefits of fish while minimizing risks. The bottom line is clear. While fish itself is a healthy food choice, frying transforms it into something that can be detrimental to your health. Regular consumption of fried fish is linked to a higher risk of premature death, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, cancer, and a host of other chronic issues. Even when using better oils at home, moderation is essential, and healthier cooking methods are always preferable. When you eat out, be cautious. Fried fish is rarely, if at all, a trustworthy option, and the risks far outweigh the fleeting pleasure of its crispy coating. By making informed choices and favoring healthier preparations, you can enjoy the many benefits of fish without compromising your health.